like, you can close your eyes or keep them open, but we just invite everyone to take a breath in together and feel what it is that you're feeling in this moment naturally. And harmonious love to all of us now and as Matt and I enter the union that feels ever so natural and proper for us. We just want to take a moment for everyone to connect to the peace that was offered to us in this space and the connection that we shared. Noticed our altar of individuals, some currently present and those that came before us, who have all been a vital aspect of all of us being here. To our grandparents, their grandparents, everyone that played a role in shaping us to be who we are, I'm really grateful for that.
Been really special and profound, and I think unique to just have the opportunity to consider everything that went into this day and this moment, and everyone who made our lives possible and contributed to who we are. So we started doing something that we have been learning about in our program, which is a weekly State of the Union. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to share that with all of you as well. Just to take a moment and share one word about what you're feeling presently, whatever is.
Like affirmation of all of the things that I've wanted my life to be. I'm seeing it just unfold before my very eyes, and that includes all of you. I've spent many, many, many moments with this person in a short span of time, relatively short span of time, and it's given us a grand opportunity to really dive deep into not only who each other are, but who we are as individuals. And it's something that we both enjoy doing, is reflecting on how we can transform for the better. And he is an individual who really helps me do that on a daily basis, including this morning when I'm like, I think I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what I'm feeling. I feel, because I appreciate my attention to detail that was gifted to me from my family. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. Is it right? Is it perfect? He's like, it doesn't matter.
Because of you, because of this, I have an opportunity to become something that I never could have done on my own.
I would like to begin with my new family, which is Mike and Sandy. And as I've expressed in the past, you know, and we've felt this together, is the moment that we connected initially just felt very natural, very at peace. You know, often it can be anxious or a feeling of unknowingness, but it just felt very strongly connected and at ease. I love your fun, loving spirit. I love your hospitality and your care for everyone around you. So I feel that and I appreciate that, and I love you. I know for a fact will do anything for me and expresses that to me, which I love. And it's fun to be playful and share stories that my mom doesn't love to hear, but we're constantly laughing about. She's like, oh, Larry! And then my mother, who is my #1 fan, who has always loved me more than anyone on the planet, who is one of my dearest, most favorite friends, who always answers my phone call, who has been the one who has provided for me mostly on her own and has sacrificed my first 18 years of life and didn't put anything else before me, and made sure that everything was always engaging and fun and educational and exciting and entertaining. So I am forever grateful for all of the time and thoughtfulness that you have shared with me, and I know that everything I do, you're eventually willing to support.
Well, I had stuff written in my vows, but I feel like they're all going to blend together. But yeah, I want to start with my new parents and say it's been really, really nice getting to know you both. And when we started our relationship, I thought I was gonna be probably by myself the rest of my life, and there were reasons for that. But when I met her, she started to open my heart up, and it's continued every single day. And in that,
I'm ripping it open.
oh yeah, and in that, my heart is open to you. I'm so grateful to you both for the role that you played, and for this person that came from, and having a father who is so consistent and solid and supportive and loving. It's such a powerful thing to have. And so I thank you for who you are. And I'm so grateful to you. I've learned so much about you. You know, you're always there, and the sacrifices that you made in your life to, you know, yeah. But it's powerful in its own way, because many might not give that kind of dedication, and you created the platform for her to become who she is, and she's the most loving, kind person I've ever met. Thank you so much for coming into our lives and being so solid as a person, and so loving, and recognizing all that you have done for a family that you chose to have as your family. And the example of your love for my mom is something that I hope that I can live up to, because I see how solid and consistent you are with it. I think I'm just really excited for where we're going. Mom, I love you. I'm so fortunate that we have each other and that you've always been there to support me. You've always been there to encourage me. I understand what unconditional love is because of you. I don't know that I've just recognized in my life that any time I wanted to know what unconditional love was, I thought about you, and I knew that it was there. And you've been that all the way through. And I think that one thing that I think we all do is we look for traits like that in someone that we want to spend our lives with. And I think that the two of you have a lot in common.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
And I know that I just wouldn't be who I am without you. I think you were the rock that held me to the earth and kept me sticking through hard times.
This is essentially our portion of the vows that we would go in a little more depth, but what we've been sharing, we wouldn't be who we are individually and able to support each other if it wasn't for the love that was before us. And there's so many aspects of our families that seem similar and cohesive, synergistic, and I recognize that as an opportunity for us to meld together.
There's two things that I feel like I wanted to share, and they're stories from our experience together. Mm-hmm. And briefly, the first night that we met and we were out walking around town, and we went to a couple different places on our first date, and we ran into several people who we did not know, and Dayna talked with anyone who wanted to talk and did not back away, did not, she just stood there and just heard people, and you could tell that people see something in her where they want to open up. And I've never seen anything like that. And I said to my mom, I think I might marry this girl after I saw that, because I knew that you had this incredible kindness for people. And then the first time that we had an argument that was pretty intense, the way
that we did have one.
Yeah, the way that we spoke with each other, and that was the second time for me that I recognized that kindness was for me as well. And that was another moment that I said we could do this forever.
When I first met him, there was the sense of peace I just described and the anticipation of meeting somebody, but it was like this washing of calm. Like when you first walked up with Birch at Tioga Sequoia, I just felt this strong feeling where I was like, I'm extremely comfortable around this person. And then we sat down, and I remember we were talking, and then I was overwhelmed with attraction, and I couldn't think of the words he was saying. I was like, I feel extremely attracted to this person, and he's talking, but I don't know what he's saying, but I like it. So I just felt really strong feelings, like an overwhelming feelings of all great, all outstanding feelings. And then I expressed my love to him early on. Love's travel stops, which I later learned was our second home, and still is to this day as we travel together. And then one other outstanding thing, two actually. One was we were sitting chatting on like our fourth date, and we were sharing our vision for the future, and he was describing this communal space that he had always dreamed of. And it was, as he was sharing it, the vision that I've held in my mind forever was essentially what he was saying. And I was like, that's the same building that I want. that's the one I've been dreaming of. So it's yet to come to fruition, but we're working on it and it's coming in divine timing, and I trust. And then I saw him on another date. A tree had fallen over and he went and helped put it back in. At a nursery, it had fallen over and he went and he like planted the tree again. And I was like, that's odd that I'm really attracted to that moment. But I really loved watching him do that. And I just remember that moment. I was like, he's going to be great on the land. This is a wonderful connection. So just many things, of course, in between. But
We thought we should maybe sing a song. It would be fun. And then we decided, why don't we write a song? So we wrote a song and we got someone to write music for it. So we have that.
Blair Bear.
Once upon a time in a town called Fresno, there was a beautiful girl who was kind to all.
Then this guy came rolling into town. He met this girl and they started to fall.
In love, she was all he was thinking of.
In love, he was all she'd ask from the stars above. Well, the wheels they kept turning, the seasons they did change. They decided they'd go driving on the open range.
For months and months they traveled, it came clearer with each mile. So he asked her to marry him, and she said with a smile,
my love, I knew you were the one.
my love, I want to tell it to everyone. Leaving foot and paw prints, heading up around the hills, covering ground in each new town, together just sharing thrills.
But wait, what will be our name?
It's love, do you take the name?
I do, it's love, and do you do the same?
I do. And that's the story of how we came to call ourselves love.
And they all loved happily ever after.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I want you, Matt and Dayna, please join hands. Look at one another. And now remember this moment in time. Matt, do you take Dayna to be your wife?
I do.
Dayna, do you take Matt to be your husband?
I do.
Matt, please repeat after me.
Okay.
Dayna, I take you as you are,
Dayna, I take you as you are,
loving who you are.
loving who you are.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be generous with my time,
to be generous with my time,
my energy and my affection,
my energy and my affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to fill our life with adventure
to fill our life with adventure
and our home with laughter,
and our home with laughter,
to inspire you to grow as an individual,
to inspire you to grow as an individual,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge to you.
These things I pledge to you.
Matt, I take you as you are,
Loving who you are,
loving who you are.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be generous with my time,
to be generous with my time,
energy, and my affection,
my energy and affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to fill our life with adventure
to fill our life with adventure
and our home with laughter,
and our home with laughter,
to inspire you to grow as an individual,
to inspire you to grow as an individual,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge to you.
These things I pledge to you.
Rick, come here.
Oh my goodness. The nastiest boy. But the most handsomest, nastiest. Let this ring be a symbol of our never-ending love for one another. And every time you see it, put it on you, or even think about it, please be reminded that no matter where our paths wind, that I will love you for all of eternity.
There's a tracking device in this ring, and I will know where you are and what you're up to.
I already have the other two, so it's fine.
Here's to our union of our two families, of our lives, of our journey, our purpose, and our futures, and everything that's going to come from this. And I love you. I love you forever.
I feel that.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. I introduce Mr. and Mrs. Love.
My thing's supposed to come up. And the boy, my official son.